Meghan, Ryan, this has been a very difficult decision. You're both so creative, and we feel you both have long, successful careers ahead of you. But the person who wins the title of Clipped Champion and our grand prize of $50,000 is... Meghan.
There it is. Local topiary artist Meghan Petricka winning the show Clipped and taking home the $50,000 prize. Well, it wasn't the smoothest road for Meghan. She got off to a rather shaky start, but in the end she won over the judges and, most importantly, Martha Stewart. But did she win over our resident topiary critic? We're gonna find out, because it's time for 37% of America loves Ted. Joining us from the Fox 9 Nook is, well, is it the greenhouse, Ted?
I think we're in the greenhouse right now.
Okay. Ted Johnson. By the way, Ted, Lori Lees Fisher, executive producer, just called. You have a hair out of place. If you want to fix that before we get
yeah,
right there. You got it? Okay. You were kind of tough on her initially, even though she was a guest on our show.
I was gentle. I had gentle criticism because, well, she's local. She was on our show. We would like to have her back. So I didn't want to say she was terrible. But the first challenge she did, I thought she almost probably should have gotten eliminated. They did this, and here's the reason why, because it was a challenge that she's never done before. So this is her making a fish out of a tree. And the judges were like, we don't know what this is.
Yeah, I'm looking at it, Ted. I don't know what it is.
So she scraped by after that challenge. And some of the other contestants had done trees like this before. So they were at a better, at an advantage. But she just kept building up, and she kind of went like this. And that's how she was able to pull it out.
Well, they call it, you peak at the right time, Ted.
Right.
You don't peak too early. And for people that don't know, the show is pretty self-explanatory. It's basically a topiary challenge, right, Ted? Every week they have to cut a bush into a porpoise or something.
Right. The level of difficulty keeps going higher. Sometimes, so the last challenge, okay? So the last challenge was this massive, 10 by 10 space, and the guy who she was competing against, the other semifinalist, or the finalist, I thought he did a really good job. It was kind of whimsical, just sort of everything seemed to be right in place, but hers, she told a story with hers, and we'll get to it. There it is. So she is deaf in her left ear. So the little pathway is the ear canal.
Oh.
And I think that's what really impressed the judges. So as opposed to just throwing things up and okay, that works with that, hers was telling a story, and she kind of did that throughout the competition.
By the way, Ted, is that the first time you've ever used the word whimsical?
Whimsical, yes.
Yeah.
Probably.
That's I love it. What impressed you most, though, about her skills overall? Because, again, you were tough on her at the beginning, but she did improve. What personally did you like best about Meghan?
She was so steady and calm.
Yeah.
In these shows, you get those people who are like, oh, I've got 3 minutes left and I gotta throw all this stuff together, or they had come up with some big grand idea, I'm gonna do this, and then they're freaking out at the end. She knew what she could do and what she could pull off, and she did that. And she was never in a situation at the end where she's trying to slap things together and work it out. So she was really steady, smooth and steady, wins the race.
Smooth and steady, just like executive producer Jeff, right,
He's
Ted?
very smooth.
That's right. Ted, with completely fixed hair, thank you, buddy. Slick that hair down, that's right. From Quality Control Manager Lori Lees Fisher. You can watch Clipped on Discovery Plus. And